you with the sad eyes. Don't be discouraged, oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. A letter to my younger self. I know life seems hopeless. I know you're in pain. Please, hold on. The world may seem colorless, but your future is an endless rainbow. Don't believe me? Then let me show you. Show me a smile, then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid. Let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Oh, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Oh, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow.
Prayer for Trans Day of Visibility. Blessed are the trailblazers who brought us this far and are still trailblazing, still celebrating. Blessed are the drag queens and kings who remind us to not take life too seriously. Blessed are the gender benders, non-binary, gender fluid, and third gender folk, those who challenge us to reframe our gender paradigms. Blessed are the young ones who present fearlessly from the start. Blessed are their parents who make space for freedom and love their children fiercely. Blessed are the siblings and relatives who educate, support, and love us as we are. Blessed are the genderqueer youth who are struggling and still persist. Blessed are the 90-year-olds just coming out and those who have been out decades. Blessed are those whose lives were cut too short. May their stories live on through us. Blessed are the survivors. May they keep on living. Blessed are the allies learning to be accomplices. Blessed are those gathered here, witnessing, learning, celebrating. May we all commit to continue showing up, fighting for justice, celebrating all the genders in life. Amen.
God the soaring eagle, God the mother hen, architect and potter, shelter, shield and sun, comforting the people others have condemned. You of many names, you nameless one. All our words of praise have just begun. God the gentle shepherd, God the mighty king, crying out in labor, angry mother bear, drunkard nurse and midwife brood beneath your wing, fire, water, rock, you're always there, tempting us away from our despair. God the male and female made us even so, God the one whose gender shifts and twists and bends, blesses us and frees us as we live and grow, loves us into fullness with no end. We of every gender say amen.
Hi, so my name's TJ. Some fun facts about me. I have a dog named Oreo. I have a bachelor's degree in mass communications with a minor in digital media. In other words, I like technology. And you'll probably hear Oreo in the background. I started transitioning in 2018. So that means I was born female. I started telling people that I was going to transition in 2017. 2018, I did 2 surgeries and started testosterone gel. In 2020, I started testosterone shots. To me, it's important for us to be visible, to give others hope. I did not meet my first trans guy until I was 35, and met my second one when I was 36. When I met them, they seemed like any other normal guy, and, you know, they're awesome. They're 2 really good friends of mine now. But they gave me hope, you know. When you live your life feeling like you're in the wrong body, and you don't know anybody else that's been through that situation that could even possibly understand that situation, it can feel alone. You could be afraid, especially like afraid of losing people because they don't understand. We live in a society that judges people either way. I have seen people lose family. By the way, this is Oreo. I have seen people lose family members because of having mental illness, because of having an addiction, or just because they've gained so much weight they don't want to be seen with them. We have a society that's very judgmental, and if people aren't going to like you, they might as well not like you for being you, you know? And that's on them, that's not on you. And that's what I've came to learn. People wouldn't like me. They're not gonna like me, whether I'm living a lie or living my truth. So might as well live my truth and be authentically me. My only regret, like I said, is not doing it sooner. If you feel like that you want to transition, do it. Reach out, tell people. There's people out there that will help you. They'll try to guide you on the process and everything. But it's very important that you be honest with yourself and be truthful to yourself. There's a lot of us out there, more than what you would expect. So don't give up and just be you, People that's meant to be in your life will be in your life, and they'll love you for you being you. And that's what's important. I hope y'all have a good one.
Hi, this is Blair, Julie Blair Bennett. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I just wanted to thank everyone for being who is a part of this. And I wanted to just say welcome everyone. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my coming out story. So I was born in Hoover. Actually, I was born in Montgomery. I was raised in Hoover. I've lived in Hoover since 1983, 84-ish. I was born in 1980 in Montgomery. My parents moved to Hoover shortly after. I lived in Montgomery. I lived in Florence outside of Muscle Shoals for 3 years. And then we moved in Hoover, and I've lived in Hoover ever since. I grew up in a very Southern Baptist and conservative household. I came out to my parents in 2016. I came out to myself in public around 2000, 2001. And I was questioning ever since like 4th and 5th grade in middle school. I was going through all the questions and dabbling in different female things and just different things, but I never knew what any of the words for LGBTQIA plus meant. But I came out in 2000, 2001. I was living in public as myself, but I was still hiding from my parents and work and everything else. But I was just slowly moving that direction. It was a very slow process for me. I finally came out to my parents in 2016, and it was very hard because they were very conservative, and I didn't know what to say, so I just knew I didn't fit in the box. Shortly after, I went and started seeing a therapist, Marissa Gold, and luckily I found her, and her office was in Hoover, and she just happened to be an affirming therapist. And from there, I found out what my letters meant and what all the LGBTQ letters meant, and I found out I was on the spectrum as trans female, M to F. I'm just a typical female and a girl now, forever, and I'm lesbian and queer. And from there, I started just living as my authentic self. I have gotten all my documents switched over, so everything's official now. And I'm in the middle of doing electrolysis appointments, the hair removal. Then I'm moving from there into voice lessons. And I'm still a strong Christian. I attend 2 churches, one with Jennifer Sanders and Beloved Community Church. I also attend First United Methodist Church in the morning. And I help all the affirming churches from Unitarian Universalist of Birmingham with Julie, who's one of my best friends, from Dave Barnhart's Church St. Junior to Baptist Church of the Covenant, to Southside Baptist, to the Highlands Methodist, East Lake, Edgewood Presbyterian, Avondale, Woodlawn Methodist, and Pilgrim, United Church of Christ, Covenant United Church of Christ. So all the affirming churches, I partner with them also, and I'm best friends with a lot of people in every one of those churches. And I just wanted to let everyone know that you can be a Christian and be LGBTQ at the same time. One of my favorite verses is a verse where the Bible talks about in Galatians. I think it's Galatians 3:28, where it says you should be neither slave nor citizen, nor Jew nor Greek, nor male nor female, that we're all children of God. And my other favorite verse is from Acts, where God tells Peter, when Peter got put in the trance, and Peter told God, when God brought his sheet down and it had all these animals on it, and Peter said that he could not eat them because they were unclean, going back to what the Old Testament law said, that he can only eat clean animals, he cannot eat these. And God said, do not call unclean what I have made clean. So that just shows you that what God has made clean, do not defame and call unclean. And those are two of the verses that helps let me know that I am beloved by God and that I am welcomed and affirmed by God. And there's many other verses. So I just wanted to kind of share my summary of my quick coming out story. And thank you for taking the time to listen. And I'm glad you all are here. And I want everyone to know that you're not alone. You are enough. You're special and important. And you just being authentically you is very important. Every one of us, whether we're gay or not gay, or LGBTQ or not LGBTQ, trans or not trans, or just an ally, or just thinking about it or questioning, we are all on a journey. Every one of us is on our own journey and our path toward being authentically ourselves and being fully human and just being fully us as we lean into our truth and lean into our authenticity. And I just want to let you know that everyone's authenticity and everyone's journey is valid. And I just pray that you'd be authentically yourself and just come out and be you and be the best version of yourself you can be. I thank y'all for taking the time to listen as I shared a little bit about my story. Thank you and bye, everyone.
I grew up without a word for what I was. All I knew was that I was not like all the other people I knew or heard of. We didn't have a Billy Porter or even a RuPaul. Eventually, I encountered the work of Leslie Feinberg, gender outlaw. And at least I knew that even if I would never meet another one like me, I was not the only one in the universe, and that was something. Then I found Harvey Fierstein. He's not one of us, the outlaws and outliers of gender, but he wrote La Cage aux Folles and its anthem, I Am What I Am. That one song carried me for years. I used to listen to it twice in the car before I went into the office, and often I'd come out at lunch and listen to it once more just to get me through the day. It was a lifeline. If you don't know it, look it up. Go ahead, Alt-Tab right now, YouTube. I Am What I Am. Harvey Fierstein's version is not the musically best by a long shot, but it's still the one I recommend. Those are his words. About 2 years ago, on a long drive home by myself, these words came together in my head. I recorded on my phone and wrote them down as soon as I got home. And this is my weak homage to Harvey Fierstein's masterpiece, I Am What I Am. Hey, look, over here. Don't fear. It's just a queer who needs for you to hear how weird it is here in your sphere where the rules just don't cohere with what I know in here. I get it everywhere I go, boy or girl. My best answer is no. But since everyone needs to know, I could show you, but it's a crime to expose it. Yet mandatory that I disclose it, and I'm the one who's odd. I am a child of God, says so right here, created in God's own image. Male and female, God created them, and here I am, male and female, manifestation of creation. Yet, in anticipation of your vexation, I must insist I did not choose the ambiguity. Faced with the incongruity of dichotomy versus what is true in me, I elect non-dual authenticity over the spiritual brutality of trying to live in someone else's duality. Female is the sex, and I was blessed, but I won't get dressed and do your gender porn. I'll gladly take your scorn. If you reject as family and dear friends, deflect the truth of my peculiar trek. This is how I carry my integrity and not bury my identity. And know that I am what I am. So there's girls and boys and some other strange noise banging against your beat. That's my drum, my own instrument of love and rage and wit, sometimes light and lovely, more often like stones and spit. And that is perfect too, 'cause this is my shit. I am what I am. The moral of all of this, as if one could actually fit, it's clear. Look in the mirror. Can you see? Can you see what's queer, looking deeply without fear? Because this is it. Life, my life, and yes, your life too, ain't worth a damn till you can shout out loud, I am what I am.
And here's to all the tough girls, and here's to all the sensitive boys. We belong, and here's to all the rejects, and here's to all the misfits. We belong. Here's to all the brains and the geeks, and here's to all the made-up freaks, yeah. We belong. And when the same old voices say that we'd be better off running away, we belong, we belong anyway. And here's to all the one-hit wonders, and here's to all the mistakes and the blunders. We belong. And here's to all the fashion don'ts, and here's to all the Friday night home alones. We belong. And when the same old voices say that we'd be better off running away, we belong, we belong anyway. Here's to all the outspoken minorities, and here's to those who chose diversity. We belong, we belong. And when the same old voices say that we'd be better off running away, we belong, we belong anyway. And when the same old voices say that we'd be better off
I'm Reverend Jennifer Sanders, welcoming you from the digital pulpit of Beloved Community Church, UCC in Avondale. We welcome you into our church family. You are loved.
I'm the Reverend Joe Gannow at Edgewood Presbyterian Church. We welcome you into our church family. You are loved.
Hi everybody, my name is Rabbi Adam Wright here at Temple Emmanuel. You are welcomed here to pray and to worship. You are loved and you are part of our synagogue family.
My name is Lynn Hopkins of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Montgomery. We welcome you into our church family. You are loved.
Hi, I'm Stephanie York Arnold, the senior pastor at Birmingham First United Methodist Church, and we welcome you to be a part of our church family. You are made in love, by love, and for love, and you are loved at First Church.
Hi, I'm Paul Eckness Tucker, senior pastor of Pilgrim Church, United Church of Christ. You are welcome in our church family. You are loved just as you are.
I am Reverend Julie Conradi, minister of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Birmingham. We welcome you into our church family. You are loved.
Some may walk on the wild side. Of course you can walk like a man. I'm walking through this world as exactly who I am. You can't see me now, and you couldn't see me then. But I'll keep walking through this world as exactly who I am. You know, I've done a great workaround all my life. What you see is what you get. But I grew tired of trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. I want a life with no regrets. Now my boots were made for walking. I feel like I can walk around the sun. My travels as a man in this world have only just begun. Now all my years that brought me here were full of love and light and loss. I wouldn't trade one single minute, no matter what it cost. So you can walk this way, or you can walk on by. But unless you walk a mile in my shoes, you won't know my walk of life. So some may walk on the wild side. Of course you can walk like a man. I'm walking through this world as exactly who I am. You can't see me now. You couldn't see me then. I'll keep walking through this world as exactly who I am.